Hello, I'd like to look at this alarm clock from Travelwey today. Travelwey. I haven't seen one quite like this before, so let's just open the box and see what we have here. Okay, here's the electric cord, and here we have the clock. And here's a warranty card and the instructions. So let's see what we have here to do. It's quite large, and it looks like it's going to have very nice large digits on it, so that in the middle of the night you won't have any trouble reading it. So on the front is this plastic protection, so I think we need to maybe just take that off. And there's a large screen here, so the digits are going to be quite large. Here on the top it gives you the snooze and the light button in the middle here, and on the sides this is the hour and the minute. That's for setting the time, it looks like. On the back we have several things here. First, a battery case. I see on the instructions that it says if you want a backup battery in there, if your electricity should go out, the batteries will keep it going for you when possibly it gets unplugged, if you should take it in another room, for example. It says that you should begin by moving the dimmer slider to the high position. Now here is the display dimmer. I have it on high here now, and then one can plug in the clock. And that causes it to flash at 12, so the first thing I need to do as I read the instructions is to set the time. And it says here to find on the back the button that says time set, and it's right here. So I will turn it around because I'm now going to set the time. You press that button in on the back, and then you start pressing here to get the hour. It's 5:15 p.m. Then I let go of the button in the back, and we see here p.m. This is the light to show us that it is p.m. and not a.m. When that light's not showing, it means that it's a.m. So we know it's 5:15 p.m. now, and then we want to set the alarm for in the morning at 7:10, let's say. Then on the instructions I read that we're to go on the back and find time. There's the time set, but the alarm set is what we want, the time for the alarm to go off. So you are to press that button and do the same thing again to set the alarm for the morning. We said 7:10 a.m. So then I let go of the one in back, and it goes back to the time it is now, 5:16 p.m., because that light is lighting. Now we're still not finished. In the evening, when we want to make sure that this alarm's going to go off in the morning, you would turn it around and see the red button. That is what you press to turn the alarm on or off. So when I press it, that light goes on, and that means that the alarm is set and is going to go off at 7:10 in the morning, as we set it for. When it rings in the morning, I see there are several alternatives to turn it off. If you're going to get up immediately, you would just look on the back and take the red button and press that button, and it will turn off the alarm from ringing. If you want to snooze, I'll turn it on again. If you want to snooze at that time, you can press the middle of there, and that will cause it to ring again in 9 minutes, so that you can have a few minutes to just wake up. And then when you're done with that, you can press the one on the back again to stop it completely. That's also a little night light if you need that in the middle of the night. So there we have it, how we set the alarm and turn it on and off. There's also a dimmer switch in the back. It's on high now, which it needs to be. It says in the instructions it needs to be on the high setting when you set the time and the alarms. But now it's on high. I'm going to show you as I switch it down a little bit. It gets dimmer and dimmer because sometimes it can be too bright and you can't sleep with that light. It goes, in fact, all the way to off. And if I press this, you see a night light comes on. When it is ringing, the instructions I noticed, they say that if you press this button like I did now, the night light goes on. But when it's ringing and you want to snooze, when you press it, the light will not go on. It will just let you snooze 9 more minutes. We also have a low and high volume for the ringing of the alarm that you can set so that you can hear it easily so that it will wake you up. So there we have the alarm clock by Travelwey. You can take it with you when you have these batteries, that they have a compartment for the batteries right here in the back. 2 AAA batteries, and if you put those in there, then if you need to move this clock to another room and take out the cord from the socket, it will kick in the batteries so that they keep the right time and you won't have to set everything over again. Or if you're traveling and you're going to take it with you, then you have the batteries to kick in when you unplug it. Oh, I just realized that I have forgotten to let you hear this alarm sound. So now I have it on the highest ringing. So let's just wait. It's set for 7:18 and we'll see how loud it is, if it's loud enough to wake us up. Okay, there it went. I guess you can hear it as well as I can, so if we want to just turn it off, we turn around and press the red button. Or, if we had wanted to, we could have pressed the snooze. So I'll do that, and we'll try that out. We'll need to set the alarm again by holding the alarm set button down, and I will set it for 7:21. And then I need to press the red button again to set the alarm. You see the light will go on. So now we will wait, and this time we'll press the snooze button and see how that works. Okay, there we have the lower volume. That's what I put it on now at 7:21. So I will press the snooze button, and from now it's 9 minutes, so at 7:30 it would start ringing again, and then I'd either have to press the snooze again for 9 more minutes or turn it off, as I'm going to do on the back, pressing the red button. So there we have the volume of the ringing of the clock, and for me, I think that would wake me up, especially if it's right next to my bed on the nightstand. So there is the alarm clock by Travelwey. So thanks for watching and have a great day.